If you feel like every single dropshipping video you click on YouTube is a bunch of bullshit and really just motivates you for about 5 minutes and then you turn off your screen and you have no idea what to do, well, I understand, because that's literally what most of these YouTubers in the dropshipping and e-commerce space want to do, and they just want you to click on their videos. If you're new to my channel, I really try to provide as much value as I can about my current business, and I can only talk about what I'm currently doing. And in this video, I'm going to break down my TikTok ads strategy and kind of my testing strategy and scaling strategy. Alright, no bullshit, let's get straight to the point. Alright guys, this is going to be anything crazy and it might be boring, and if you're uninterested and you want to go watch TikTok videos, by all means go on TikTok and scroll through for hours and hours and get nothing done. That's completely fine by me. But if you stick around, you'll understand my entire strategy from the beginning to the end, and I think you can really use it and apply it to your business. Okay, so it's very simple, right? You have a product and you want to test it. And to test it, you can test on TikTok or Facebook, but for the sake of this video and what I'm currently doing, we're just going to talk about TikTok. So when you have a new ad account, you really only have lowest cost optimization to work with, and the only variables you can really change are the price and then who you're targeting, men, female, and then the ages, of course. And I always test in the United States to begin with. If you have a regular ad account, that's the only country you can test if you're in the United States. Otherwise, you're going to need an agency account. If you want an agency account, hit me up, and I can probably get you one. Just send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, let's call this test one. Pretty basic testing strategy, right? So we have one campaign, one camp, and then we're going to go 5 ad groups, right? 5 ad groups. And then each ad group is going to have a $20 or $25 budget, just depending on whatever you want to spend. 20 or 25s both work. Let's just say 20s. So if this spends its full budget, you're going to spend $100 a day, and obviously you can kill these early if they're not getting sales, or keep them on if they're getting sales. So let's say everything goes well and some of your ad groups get sales, some pop 2 sales, 3 sales, 1 sale, whatever, and it's a winning product with the lowest cost. That's the only thing you can test at this point. It's very important that you get to 20 sales within 7 days. If you get to 20 sales within 7 days, then you unlock value for your ad account. Once you know it's a winning product and you unlock value, what you're going to do is launch 2 campaigns. One camp with lowest cost, and then the second campaign will be a value campaign. You can try value no ROAS, value 2.0, value 3.0, or even value 1.5, but I always stick with value 2.0. And these both have 5 ad groups, right? 5 ad groups. And then stick with the same budget you use for testing, either 20 or 25. So after a day spend of this, you'll see if value 2.0 works. You might see one of these be drastically better than the other. Say the value 2.0 is way better than the lowest cost. Then the following day, launch one value campaign at 2.0 ROAS. And see if it's consistent. It's a slow process of scaling, but it's better to figure out what works first and then double down on spend and start increasing, doubling your spend each day. Alright, so say value 2.0 at $25 works. What you're going to do, and this is 5 ad groups. If that works, maybe it works for 2 days, 3 days, you want to start upping the spend. So do another campaign. And I just want to say that for me, I delete every single campaign. Not delete, I turn off each campaign at night and then launch the new ones again for midnight every single day. So back to this. Say 2.0, 5 ad groups at $25 works. Maybe launch the same campaign, value 2.0, with 10 ad groups times 25. So you just doubled your spend on what's already working. So theoretically, this should be more profitable. So if you're making good money, keep running this every single day. And then if you want to start increasing your spend, it's pretty simple. Make another campaign with value 2.0 and try 10 times 30. 10 ad groups at $30, or try 5 at 30 and just see if it works. If it works, then stick with it. If it doesn't work, just turn it off. And this is all happening pretty quickly, so the creatives stay the same. If you want to try new creatives, restart, retest with lowest cost, retest with value 2.0, or whatever you stuck with. This is where it starts to get fun. When you already know what's working, you can try a bunch of different stuff, and odds are it's probably going to work or break even, and you just keep doing this until you find something that really stands out, and then doubling down, adding more ad groups or changing the budget or both. What's going to happen is you're going to find something that works consistently over time, and that'll be one of your campaigns that you do every single day, and then your second campaign or third or whatever you're running is going to be something new that you're going to test. So you can start testing cost caps. You can test cost caps at $10. You can also test cost caps at your average CPA, and then try it $1 or $2 below or above that, and then just keep doing it until you figure out what works. It's pretty simple. Once you figure out what works on this ad account, the next step would probably be getting another ad account, which you can make. You can just make one or buy an agency account and start the process again and figure out what works on that ad account. So then you have two different ad accounts scaling the same product, same store, and you're really increasing your spend. If you get an agency account, it's pretty cool because you can start targeting other countries. So I always start with the US, and then I move into UK, and then you can try Canada, and then Australia as well. Make sure your Shopify store is optimized for that. Just go in your settings and make sure you can accept international payments, and then also make sure you have a currency converter on your store if needed. I know that this is very simple. It sounds very simple, and my drawings are immaculate and very good. But quite frankly, it is pretty simple, and it's really just about increasing your spend either by adding more ad groups with the same budget or raising the budget entirely. You need to figure out what your ad account can handle. Some ad accounts can't handle more than 2 campaigns every single night, and they get fatigued and they just die out. For most of my ad accounts, I've seen launching 2 to 3 a day works fine, but anything past that, it kind of gets exhausted. In my experience, value always works better than lowest cost, but actually on my new ad account, lowest cost works better. And it's because it's just a new ad account and that's how it works, but I figured out that's what it works, and I'm using it every single day, getting a good 4 to 6 ROAS each day. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I know it was a short video, but this isn't rocket science, and a lot of people just don't know how to do this. I don't know why, but literally just figure out what works by changing one variable, maybe 2 at a time, and slowly build up your spend while remaining profitable, and then you can start doubling down and adding more ad groups or changing the budget to really scale to 2K, 3K, 4K days on TikTok. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, fill out the first link in my bio, and we'll hop on a call and get you started.